Welcome to Courtesy Flush. Oh God, we're like super loud.
Hello. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Am
Hello.
I super loud?
No, the computer's like
Piss.
acting up. Hopefully it
Piss.
doesn't sound. If the if the sound is coming in and it sounds distorted, please let me know and I will shoot my computer with a gun.
Which gun?
Don't know.
Ebony and
Can you
Ivory.
hear me?
It works
Hello?
in Devil May
I
Cry.
can't. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you.
Dad? You
Yeah.
can hear me?
Yeah. You're in my ears.
Talk.
Okay, there you go. Okay, that's good. Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
Great to see you. How you doing, Biddy?
Hey, it's Biddy7. He's a good friend of the stream. He really, really likes Star Wars.
Dude, I love Star Trek.
And he also likes Star Trek, but he really likes Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's his favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
So if you
He's
see him
always giving us the meta.
if you see him in Battlefront 2, hey, shoot him in the face.
Yeah, give him a shot. You know.
Yeah, even if you're on the same team, just
I would like to think
He
that
says lol.
this is the first time in history some of these words have been put together to make sentences.
what's that?
Yeah, it's his favorite game of all time, Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, if you see him, shoot him between the eyes for me.
No, you didn't miss a conversation, Nick. It's also good to see you too.
How you doing, Naresar?
So, yeah, we're gonna play. Well, they're gonna play some battle.
Well, he's gonna play some.
He's gonna play some Bloodborne 2.
Battleborn.
He's
Blood toads.
we're all totally awake and
And
not
lucid.
100%.
I
As
put
you
out
can
a...
tell. So if you're listening to this in the future, we apologize. No, wait, no, we don't. We don't apologize. Fuck
Never,
you.
Never apologize.
Delete this video.
Wow.
Go. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Don't
Go.
delete it. How do you delete it?
I had to put out a microwave fire with a mug yesterday. Don't make me put another one out now.
All right. On that note, let's go to Bloodborne.
Welcome to the bloodiest game in the world. It is born in blood. The disc is
Evening.
forged of
Wait,
hardened
what?
blood.
Hey, Sire. It's good to see you.
That's
I
always a
don't know.
good... When you get a wait what out
Wait,
of
what?
chat, you're doing it right.
Back to this microwave fire.
Yeah, you said a microwave.
A microwave is on fire and he saved the day.
Well, he set the microwave on fire and then he put it
I
out
did
with
not
the
He
set
pulled
the
it-
microwave on fire.
He pulled it out of the wall and just fucking
out
of the window.
because he was cooking bacon on napkins. And the
An agent, not me. Somebody who
I
works
thought
at the
you
facility.
said you did. Sorry. Oh, that was.
It wasn't him.
We're,
Just in
what?
his
We're talking
defense.
about Crash's work. Crash put. He put bacon in the microwave.
Wait, what? Is
Yeah.
that something you did?
Hello, I'm on Twitch instead of YouTube at the moment because I got Meat Canyon on YouTube. Sorry, Meat Canyon.
Meat Canyon.
What is Meat Canyon?
Well, if you want to go take a walk down the street at the local bar, I'm sure we'll find a couple.
How you doing, W?
Wow.
Yeah, we were talking about Crash's
There we go.
Crash's work, place of work, is working workplace.
It's
Right?
it's-
It's a place where people go and they do what they don't want to make money.
Work is where you basically slowly give yourself an aneurysm every day.
Meat Canyon is
People
a guy
call it
that makes
anxiety, but
fucked up cartoons, he makes fucked up cartoons on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Are you familiar with Oni NG? Oni NG is another fucked up cartoon creator.
Yay.
Go ahead, Harry. You're the chosen one.
a microwave natural state is on fire, I find. It's true. I gotta really adjust the audio. Ever since I packed it and changed it. See, here's the thing. We're hearing it on the mixer just fine. But Twitch or XSplit's like, hey, everything's loud. How about you guys chill out?
Jerry Crowan, you want to see my new painting of me bust through the door like a character on Seinfeld?
If somebody did that, I'd be like, yeah, man. You want some coffee?
And then cue laugh track, and everything you say is laugh track.
Yeah. No, I want to be the character that has no laugh track. So like everyone else has one but me. I just look at them when I say stuff.
I saw really funny scenes. It was Friends, but all of the inner monologue thoughts of one of the characters was removed. So it was the whole scene. But he's like trying to date, I think it was Denise Richards. He was trying to date Denise Richards, and every time she talks to him, he just goes like, but there's supposed to be like an inner monologue, you know, that's supposed to be funny, but it's just him going like,
That's comedy.
Wow.
it's like the whole scene. Cue the slap Seinfeld bass.
Oh, Chalice Dungeon, you're so easy right now because I should have done this 40 levels ago, but I don't
What is
care.
this?
Chalice Dungeon.
Chalice.
Is that the one where you have to pick the right Holy Grail?
Or you turn into a mummy.
Yeah.
He's never seen movies before, so.
Oh.
Terrible.
Doesn't that movie have a boulder in it as well?
I think that's.
I think that's the first one.
I think that's the first one.
Yeah.
Courtesy Flush has a boulder. Are we famous now?
Yes,
Curse Flush does have a boulder.
we do. Boulder is a main character of Star Trek. Tabletop. It is a boulder. It is also. People have theorized as to what boulder is, and most people go, "It's Q." I'm like, I'm not that boring. I like Q as a character in Star Trek, but I feel like that's an easy scapegoat. What you looking for, Michael? Oh.
The Fap Top. The Fap
No,
Tank.
Michael's got a Fap Top in there. He's like, yeah, look at the hinges and it's broken. I'm like, that's someone's fucking porn. We
There's
call those Fap Tops. That is a Fap Top. And
How is the screen? How is the screen holding together? The hinges broke.
you know what? I actually worked on one once, and when I opened it up, the fucking keyboard smelled like cocoa butter. I'm like, oh, God. I like wiped that thing down like 20 times.
How are you? Are you guys okay? Haven't seen you in a few days. Yeah, we've been busy. Work's been ramping up
Boulder?
for me specifically, so plus editing and flight school. Well, okay, so it's not flight school. It's the Civil Air Patrol, which I'm meeting with the captain on Saturday to talk about what's going on in it and stuff, and whether
The Air Force.
Whether there's a place. It's not the Air Force. So it's actually funded by the Air Force, but it is not affiliated with a military.
I see.
The whole purpose is like community outreach, kind of like Boy Scouts with planes, except they're kind of training you to be in the military, but if you decide that you don't want to be in the military, you can change your mind. Compared to like ROTC, you know? Like ROTC is kind of an enlistment in a way. Like when you're done there, you have to commit, but Civil Air Patrol is mostly...
Yeah, when you're done with ROTC, usually people would go for officer in the military because it's like an officer training school.
My nephew was in CAP. He just joined officer school in LSU. Nice. Good luck in Louisiana. Are you from Louisiana? In which case, I'm impressed you're still alive.
Louisiana is a dark place. A place of great evil.
Place of oil industry and the Mississippi River.
No, he's in San Antonio. He's safe.
Oh, nice.
Well, mostly. It is still Texas.
That wasn't the one that was flooded. No, Houston was flooded, right?
Houston.
From the hurricane?
Yeah. Like a hurricane just sat over it for something like 4 days or 3 days.
The hurricane really likes Houston.
I thought it was Austin.
Austin. That's right.
Oh, yes.
My bad.
We're from the Midwest. Places down south scare us.
Yeah. They say howdy, y'all, and I'm like...
Hey, you get your gun out. You're like, what does this mean?
Don't fuck with me.
Sir, are you confused? No, I'm from Cleveland. Explain yourself.
So one of the really bad hurricanes, specifically the one in 2016, happened the week that me and Emily moved down to Louisiana.
That was a fucked up week.
It was like the day we packed up the truck was when Alton Sterling was shot.
the day.
We get there and, hi, I'm Patty. I'm your neighbor. It's really nice to live here. Oh yeah, my son died. He died of an overdose in a house. They couldn't find him for days, and when they found him, he was too decomposed to identify. And it's like, who the fuck are you?
Hi.
She's like, my name is Patty Overshare. She's like, have you ever wondered how bones taste? And you're just like,
No.
and she's like, I'm going to be your neighbor. I have a stethoscope right next to my bedroom.
Yeah, she
You're like, why?
she and the other kid who was clearly the local drug dealer hung out a lot.
All right, following shit monsters.
Dude, what the fuck
Sewer.
are on the walls?
That is poop. Lots of mold. I'd say
Why are
if
the-
there was a building inspector, they'd look at this and go, yeah, the foundation is non-existent.
Dude, the tree trunks are like ribbed.
The trees are bleeding into the archways, which are causing a structural instability. And it is highly recommended that you seek out a contractor immediately and or fill the hole. Otherwise, I will have the city fine you for non-compliance and creating a danger. Also, your door weighs almost 200 pounds, and you had to lift it up.
It is a 200-pound slab of stone.
If this is a public space, it needs to have accessibility, which it does not.
From the producers of River Monsters, it's shit. Sewer Monsters.
Good, courtesy flush. Your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course in your veins. The big Celtic tea. You know what annoyed me? River Monsters had a show titled River Monsters Mysteries of the Deep or something like that when the biologists started fishing in the oceans. Old septic tanks also can get roots in them. Yes. The trees are literally eating your
roots.
eating your feces. Surviving on what you'll excrete.
I mean, isn't that what dirt eventually turns into dirt? So
You know, fertilizer.
isn't that what dirt?
When I grow trees
it's
with my
dirt,
own feces,
shit dirt.
You know, dirt.
if I grow any plants with my feces, they become my children.
What am I doing? I just walked in. Oh, God. Why did I do this? Hey, yo, what up, guys?
That fat guy was like, "What's going on over here, guys?"
He's like,
brought the donuts?
he's like, hey guys. Wow. He's like, you like my Andre the Giant outfit? I got it at that Halloween store that only opens in October. It's pretty sweet, right?
What's the name of that Halloween store? Circuit City?
It's like, yeah, it's like all the old Best
Circuit
Buys.
City. Circuit City. Oh my god.
Circuit City, it's where to get it. Except it's not because they closed forever.
That's because, you know, a lot of those
Forever, yeah.
Halloween stores are in...
Well, the one in Steelyard, they opened that one up at the Best Buy that used to be there. That phone I use as my music device, I actually got my phone from that Best Buy. It was open for like 2 years. But because of the crime in the Steelyard area, it closed.
Isn't there still a Best Buy down there?
Dang.
No. It's been closed since like 2010.
Huh. Fatty, where did you go?
Or I think it's like 2010. Yeah, it was like 2010.
Look,
Fat
he's
guy's on
just
the floppy
down there.
dong sword, and he wants it to show it to you.
Just being fat in the corner. Get over here.
Oh, he's gonna fuck you up, man.
Yeah. His fucking hot dog neck.
He's wearing a trash bag costume.
It's
That's
the worst, most accurate description of anything.
what?
The back of his neck looked like a pack of hot dogs.
When I'm sunburnt, I feel like a hot dog. Like when you're so sunburnt that your skin like puffs up, you know?
Yeah.
I look at my neck and I'm like, delicious.
Sunscreen, guys. Sunscreen.
Dude, sunscreen only lasts 2 hours.
Yeah, if you buy the cheap shit.
Oh yeah.
I buy the good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
what's the good stuff?
It's
What brand? I'll go pick some up.
no, I get the waterproof stuff because I sweat like an asshole, and it lasts a lot longer. The waterproof stuff.
Is that all that was in here?
but I'm just joshing you.
I would use it.
I just use CVS brand like a poor person.
Oh,
because that's all I can afford.
I'm sorry, dude.
This $1.25 will protect the sun from eating your flesh.
See, it says SPF. Never mind.
Did you ever shave or buzz cut your head when you were in your time for Uncle Sam? God, I hated some. Yes, actually, yeah, I got sunburn on my head, and I didn't buzz cut my head. A really angry barber did. All the barbers I've met in the military are very angry for some reason.
Probably because they're barbers for the military.
No, they're civilians. This is their job, their
Dude,
livelihood. Some of them are like, I kind of look at them and go like, you guys are fucking lucky you have a job. Do you know how hard it is to be a barber?
Dude, barbers are. I've never met a happy barber.
No. Well, I do. The ones I go to are pretty happy, but they also
you go to fucking like 80s action hair.
Yeah, I go to 80s Action Hair.
80s Action Hair Incorporated.
They by reservation only.
I just cover myself in a layer of black latex paint. Then I can spend all the time I want outside. And you can stay warm.
Indeed.
Thank
Yeah,
God
it's hard
I'm
to find an old
overpowered.
school barber anymore. Damn hairstylers have shoved them out. Well, no, the thing is, the hairstylist will cut your hair like an old school barber. It's just that most people want their hair styled these days. They don't want like the 1950s grandpa cut.
Clean cuts.
Or they're just like the clean cuts. Because the simple cuts are usually the easiest to fuck up. As I have been to a lot of old barbers, and they always fuck my hair up. But you go to a stylist, you say, I want a simple haircut, they fucking got that shit down pat.
Tom
It's
and
just
Willie's. So I was
185th, right?
I was 19 years old,
Yeah.
and I had fairly long hair,
Yeah.
probably comparable to yours. Right
I remember
now.
you were talking about that.
And I went to Tom and Willie's on 185th Street, and I told him, I want to, cut all of it off because I wanted short hair. And he was like, oh yeah, you know who else wanted short hair? The hippies. Yeah, you know what else they wanted? Steaks. They said, hey, can I have a steak? I threw him a hot dog. And he leaned into me like this.
What the fuck is that?
Like he was about to kick my ass. I was like, what the fuck?
I'll just go, dick. Wait, 185th, so that means it was in Euclid?
No, I asked if it was
Technically.
185th. Was
Yeah,
it?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to the same barber. But he wasn't mean to me.
After that, I quit going. I went to that dude my whole life to get my hair cut. I figured he'd be happy to see me. Instead, he's like insulting me about eating hot dogs.
Well, I think part of it was that my uncle would go and they would just talk.
That guy batshit crazy.
Yeah. I think he was a veteran or something.
He's like, the hippies all wanted steak. You know what I said? Here's your steak. I threw him some hot dogs. that was some inside joke of, I don't know, performing war crimes in the military or something.
Probably.
What is... I don't know.
I don't know what he was getting at, and I quit going after that.
All right, guys, we're going to do it. Wish me luck.
But aren't hippies vegetarians, vegans?
Are they? I don't know any hippies.
Depends on where... It depends. It's regional. Sometimes they're just straight up like... Not.
I like to smoke weed and eat beef jerky.
I mean,
yeah.
In a
I
van
knew some
down
people-
by the river.
In a van down by the river.
I knew some people who literally would just go into the woods, hunt, fucking dance around a fire, smoke weed, and then come back to Cleveland like, we had a great time. And they're like total fucking hippie types.
Holy shit.
But they like hunted. And I don't think any of them had a firearm, which is even scarier when you think about it.
What did they hunt with?
I don't know. Probably a bow. Most likely they probably had like a bow or they had a firearm. I didn't know. But I always just imagine they were out there with like a spear, like fucking around. Like they cut it from a tree.
Quick, a squirrel.
What they do is they kill the smaller rabbits, and then they forge like weapons out of the rabbit bones, and then they use the rabbit bone weapon to kill squirrels, and then they just keep leveling up until they've built a sword out of like wolf bones.
Did they smear blood on their bodies and howl at the stars and the other braid like goats? No, I didn't go That was an experience my brother had went to many times, and he would regale me afterwards. And I'm like, wow, you did what in the woods?
Ganondorf side B. Central Thumaru.
But those people were also very like anti-medication, anti-vaxxing kind of people.
Oh
anyway.
no, that's a big no-no.
Flat earthing.
Well,
Earth
like they tried to
creationists.
tell my brother that he doesn't need his seizure medication, and he told him like, yeah, that's cool, and then popped one in his mouth.
I just want to point out,
My brother was straight up an asshole to people if they were a dick to him.
I thought that this said fear giant breast.
Well, it does. You're dyslexic.
did-
You're
it
seeing.
did
You're
say
probably
that.
seeing a word that's not there. It says breast. All of us will agree. It says breast.
Yeah.
All the men will agree. The word was actually breast.
Whoa! It's not exclusive to men. What do you think I am?
I'm sorry, Mike. I don't want to make that joke.
This is why I prefer Celtic, Germano-Norse pagans over hippies. They don't mind hunting. Yeah.
Yeah, it says breast, dude.
Says,
Yeah.
It says breast. Feels breast, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Dude, why are all these naked people attacking you?
They want his clothes. I mean, Solomon Doone,
They're freezing.
vampire hunter, is.
They're freezing and they're
what are-
covered in
That's a
What are you
sign.
doing?
No, wait. That's a sign that you shouldn't open that because there's a fire on the other side.
like the microwave.
Oh shit! Like you came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Holy shit!
Get out of here and your hot dog ass neck, bitch.
You know what's interesting?
Wow.
His neck really. It's not the fat rolls. It's literally his head is like longer. He's got a really long neck for a big guy. He really does.
I feel like every From game has a character somewhere who's so fat that his neck just like folds over his shoulders.
In the chest, you find some ritual blood.
Literally only good for playing more Chalice dungeons.
See, like, I just try to imagine in this world, like, everything's like supposed to be all bleak and everything sucks. But I'm like, what about the people who live on like island towns? You know what I mean? Like, they're out there, you know, wearing fucking grass shirts, fishing and
Dude,
shit.
that sounds sweet.
Yeah, they get to get in a boat. The only horror,
like, shit,
horror
I'm-
they have to deal with is fucking hurricanes.
They're like, shit, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get on my boat and catch some fish.
but like, yeah, over here in this fucking sucks town, these guys are like dealing with existential horrors come to life. And the people in the island village are like, yeah, fish people come up out of the water. We just stab them with a spear.
Solomon Doone,
Good.
fashionable Victorian man about town, and vampire hunter.
And vampire hunter.
Where did she
No, there are no
go?
vampires, unfortunately. I refused. I wanted to believe there were going to be, but it's always good to see a Boulder cameo. Yeah, that's Boulder's big brother.
What died? What just died and gave me points?
Speaking of Boulder, how do you feel about Rock of the Ages? If anybody knows what that game is.
I do.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I never played it. I watched a preview of it. It looked pretty cool.
I actually own the first one. I was thinking about buying the second one. It's
Hmm.
called Bigger and Bolder,
Good.
as in like Boulder.
That's good.
That's awesome. It's a pretty weird, challenging and fun game because like it's sort of a tower defense. So you and the AI are racing down to the bottom. So you have to set up your own defenses with the resources you have, and then you have to race through all of their defenses. But it also has like that comedic history Monty Python vibe.
Hmm.
Like all the graphics look like the shitty Monty Python cartoons, you know?
That's great.
Yeah, and the sense of humor is really funny.
Man, he had some hops.
He got like a few inches off the ground, I guess.
That was our stream dedication to Kobe.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He's hungry, man. You know, these guys would be less likely to attack you if you just offered them Chipotle.
I don't think they have Chipotle in
Honest-
Yarnum.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why this town sucks. They don't have a Taco Bell. They don't have a fucking Chipotle. What other restaurant
I'm just
could they
glad
possibly have?
that we think in terms of Taco Bell and Chipotle. Like, fuck McDonald's. Taco Bell and Chipotle.
Well, what does McDonald's have tacos? No.
Burger King does.
Yeah, well, Burger King is sad. I go there for lunch.
Burger fling.
I go there for lunch every so often, and I get the burger, not the Whopper, I just said burger with a pickle on it, and they're like, "Are you retarded?" They will say that to you. They don't fuck around at our Burger King. They're straight up fucking call it as it is, and I'll be like,
The one on West 117?
"No, dude, there's 2 of them.
West 117th and Madison.
There's another one.
At West 117th and Madison. There's only one there, unless there's...
There's one literally like 2 miles away from there. Not even a
You
mile.
mean there's one down 117?
No. It's right on Lorraine.
Ah.
It's right there by all of the other stuff.
So how the fuck was in here? What am I doing? I want stuff.
Dude,
This is-
Lorraine.
And they
Lorraine
both
around
suck.
Here. Yeah. Lorraine around here.
Is Aki the Scott of BPL secretly the notorious Purple Aki of Merseyside? Merseyside in disguise. I can't answer that because I've only talked to Aki like one time, and I didn't know what to say. I was in awe at the presence of the lad.
How's work been, fellas? Yeah.
Workalicious.
Well, we started editing Tex Talks BattleTech from Exodus to Elementals, and it is turning out to be a dummy thick episode.
Nice.
Tex is very happy with the way that he has performed it. I'm kidding. He's really always like, did this record right? And I'm like, dude, you sound amazing. This sounds like documentary style like recording. And he's like, yeah, but does it though? And I'm like, no, it doesn't. There. No, I'm kidding. He's
got good timbre. He's got good a good accent for documentary style.
He's got the right moves.
He's got the right stuff.
It's interesting because that's the way he talks when you're just hanging out with him.
See, that's awesome.
And everyone's just like, is he just putting on a voice? He's like, well, he has a throat issue and he's not able to talk at the same way that we can.
Poor
So
Tex.
he has like the way you hear him in BattleTech, other than like some of the streams where he's just like super caffeined up. That's just how he talks when he's just hanging out. He's like, hey man, I'm Tex.
How you doing?
You're just like really low all the time. He could be in the kitchen. You can still hear him, but it's like really low.
He's like just trying to exist, and people are like, "Oh, is this a performance?"
No, I told him, I'm like, you do have kind of like a you do have a way with words. Does a good job.
Wow, that was a lot easier than what I remembered.
I prefer a good Arby's. It's hard to argue against nice half-pound of roast beef. You know what? Naresar loves Arby's. He brings that shit over here all the time. And I'm not saying it like I hate it. I meant that as he brings that delicious bounty over here all the time. I remember he brought out the curly fries, and Emily was
Emily
like,
just took one. Didn't even ask.
and Nick gave her a stink eye for like a second.
Wasn't it like a struggle? Like she didn't grab it right, and there was like she was like trying to get it out.
Yeah.
She's like, oh fuck. Oh,
And he's like sitting there like just.
And don't let Nick fool you guys. Underneath that like nerd shirt that he wears, he picks them, I guess.
oh, he's swole.
That dude is huge.
Yeah.
And he knows how to fuck you up. He trains other people how to fuck people up. He doesn't tell people this, but I'm just going to go ahead and reveal it, courtesy flush first here.
And Emily stole. Yeah, and actually right after that, Emily's like, let's go get curly fries somewhere. So me and her left and went to go get curly fries.
Oh, and Mike, as an artist, you never continue to work on a project. eking out every little problem you think is there. No, I don't, Psydoc. I don't. I never do. I just go, it's good, and I look away, and I pretend it's not there anymore. And if it reminds me that it's there, I'll tell the voice in my head to fucking shut up.
And he goes into the kitchen and he goes, "Fucking kill you! Fucking kill you!"
Oh, now my roommates can will vouch for this. I fucking do weird shit around the house all the time. Like I'll do like finger guns. I'll be crawling around on the ground, fucking diving out of like corners and shit. Kevin always goes like, "Nice strafing" when I'm walking up to the kitchen, and I part of me goes, I hope he just thinks I'm playing, but part of me knows, like for some reason, whenever I hear somebody in the kitchen and I can't see them, I immediately strafe the door.
Yeah, dude, I do the same thing.
I can't help myself. It's just the old habit of mine.
The weirdest thing I've ever seen anybody I've ever lived with do, it was when I lived in that house in Lyndhurst with Camille and her little brother. It was like the first week we were living together. I was waking up to make myself some breakfast. As I'm cooking eggs, this tiny little motherfucker comes bolting down the stairs so I can hear him from the kitchen, runs into the kitchen, throws open the like refrigerator door, picks up the eggs, opens the carton, screams at them, puts them back in the fridge, and then just goes back up to his room. He just screamed at eggs.
See,
why would you just scream at eggs?
No, that's what I have to learn because.
Yeah, how do we get to that level?
Yeah, because that's clear. Like, see, the thing is, and you guys probably have seen that me and Kevin joke around a lot when Crash is trying to play a game, but I mess with Crash all the time. I don't think I've ever had an actual serious conversation with him my entire life. I'm kidding. I've had a couple.
We've had a couple.
What's that?
Probably like early 20s.
Yeah.
No, this is like a fucking young adult.
This was a kid who just got a job at Progressive as an actuary, all right? Screaming at your eggs.
Screaming at eggs sounds like a new punk band.
Screaming at eggs.
Actuary screaming at eggs sounds more like a punk title.
He must have been fucking with
you gotta kind of meet Joe for it to make sense. Like after I got to know Joe for a while, I'm like, he's just kind of that way.
Psydoc, why do you miss Arby's? They have them in Canada. You could just go to an Arby's. No one could.
They don't have anything in Arby's that isn't Tim Hortons.
Are you no?
You have Niagara
no,
Falls.
The
there
Arby's.
Has to be an Arby's there.
No, there's an Arby's there. You just have to go into the Tim Hortons. Then it's right. Like they'll just say, "Hey, make me a roast beef," and they'll make it just like Arby's. And you're like, that's good, eh?
There was a news
what
story
are you talking
recently
about?
That Justin Trudeau was in some small town and he went to the local donut shop to kind of like support local business and buy donuts for a
Did he
meeting.
take his shirt off?
And the Canadians got mad that he didn't go support his local Tim Hortons like a regular Canadian.
Did he take his shirt off?
That's funny. Is that real?
Yeah,
or is that from the fucking Washington Post?
Yeah, damn.
Because nothing from
Boom.
the Washington Post is real.
Hold on, we got to get one of those.
Not in Calgary.
Yeah, I know. That's when the scene would fade. That's hilarious. Not in Cal. Oh, you don't have. Dude, you're like what? 4 hours away from America? 5 hours away?
Yes, the rare Tim Horton Arby combination. Like the Taco Bell Pizza Hut combination.
Don't joke about the Taco Bell Pizza Hut combination. It is real
Yeah,
because
it's very real.
we have them.
I'm
We've
at
got
the
a-
Taco Bell.
A Long
at the
John
Pizza
Silver's
Hut.
KFC down the street from my work. Or no, or is it it's a KFC Taco Bell. I can't fucking remember anymore. They're all Yum Corporation stores.
I'm at the combination.
The only Arby's you can find are attached to Liberty gas station. Yeah, it's for truckers. Any food establishment attached to a gas station, it's literally their biggest clients are truckers.
Weirdest name for a gas station I've seen yet is still Come and Go, spelled K-U-M.
Because Tim Hortons is shit. Oh, fuck. You better delete that. Canadian officials find out you said that, they take your fucking citizenship away and put you in Canada.
You will
jail.
lose your third-born child.
No, what happens is they put him in a cage, right? And it's just like a cage that you can only stand in. And on the sides of it are Canadian geese. And they're constantly, slowly coming closer, like like a little gate is just like closing in on him. And as they get closer, they're like trying to bite at you
Yeah. Very scary.
until you say, "I'm sorry,"
I'm sorry.
which isn't hard actually.
Yeah.
I forgot that's Canadian. No, you.
See, you pulled it off pretty well.
Yeah.
Tara Pavlicek used to watch a lot of
Taco Bell
Trailer
pizza.
Park Boys.
I was just here in PAYY as far as an eye can see. I was just gonna say Long John
Ooh.
Silver KFC. Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm already at this guy.
It's the Pthumerian.
What's his deal?
Yeah, what the fuck is his... What's he going on about?
He's like, "What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?"
But enough talk. Have at you.
Yeah. He's got like a Dracula vibe going. See, look, a vampire, an actual vampire. You better not fucking die, Crash.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm dead
Why are you dead?
because you're yelling at me.
What's a Pthumerian? What's a Pthumerian?
Hi, how you doing? It's good to see you, Cookie Mama.
What does that mean?
I don't. I've seen one of those Taco Bell Pizza Hut combos, and I didn't understand it. You don't have to understand it. You can just say 5 hard tacos on my pizza, and they will do it.
The Pthumerians are humanoid beings that exhibit a pale grayish color of skin and a head with a permanent, expressionless face, with mouths wide open.
I would have to move to Cleveland. Well, if you became a doctor and moved to Cleveland, you would make a fuckload of money.
Cleveland Clinic.
The Cleveland Clinic is this incredibly huge hospital here.
World renowned.
World renowned, and they make so much money. They had like Middle Eastern princes come here to have heart surgery. Like it's, and we were like, in Cleveland, it's like, yeah, they fucking own half the city, if not all of it at this point. They're literally tearing poor people houses down. It's insane.
I just won that fight because I'm overpowered. Absolutely none of that was well done.
You did it, man. Don't undersell yourself.
That was a war of attrition.
We have an A&W and Long John Silver combo. See, I can tell kind of where Cookie Mama lives because
Oh my god, there is an Arby's near me. See ya.
I know
Dude,
of
go
only
get Arby's.
I know of only a couple of states that have A&W in it.
UH owns a chunk too. Yeah. So does LeBron James. LeBron Johns.
LeBron Johns.
LeBron. Yeah.
Oh my God, there is an Arby's near me. See you later. See, I knew there was one.
Our economy's based on LeBron James.
Because of all the shit talking Canadians do about how they have free health care,
Do they use it as shit talk?
we still have the best fast food.
They're
So
like-
come at it. No.
That's why our healthcare is bad.
I know you're like, how is that a comparison? It's a great comparison because curly fries, number one. Number two, Taco Bell.
But dude,
Do you even know what a Taco Bell is?
Dude,
No,
free
you don't.
healthcare.
You just know about donuts and coffee, plaid shirts, chainsaws, and
chainsaws, beards,
beer. Lots
hockey,
Yeah, ice hockey.
ice hockey.
Yeah, you have to say it.
Yeah.
You have to call it ice hockey because that's how you really.
There could be a street hockey scene too. You never know.
That's how you anger them. Call it ice hockey.
Shut your eyes. Shut your ass. Shut your
And
ass.
I totally I'm sure you guys know I'm just joking. Psyduck is an incredibly kind person, kinder than I think more Canadians that there are on the earth. Somehow he has become the super Canadian.
The super Canadian.
Yeah,
Transcending Canada himself. Itself.
That they sell.
They themselves.
Canadians
Canada is
versus
so
America.
ever-present.
Pay an extra 25 cents for our magazines.
I haven't been to Canada in a long time.
The last time I went to Canada, I just remember being absolutely blown away by how fucking fresh the food tasted. And I was like, wow, why can't an American salad like taste like this? And it was like just lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumber. And I'm like,
Where's the preservative though? That's the American recipe.
Preservatives.
Yeah. And high fructose corn
Yeah,
syrup.
see, the square gets it. Taco Bell shortens the time until the sweet release of death. Why would we need healthcare?
There you go.
My blood type is nacho cheese.
Blood type in plot positive.
When I go to donate blood, they pull it right out of me with the cheese gun and put it on your taco.
See,
That's
Taco Bell should hire
fire
us to make the
sauce.
commercial because that's what we would do.
That's the
We would
fire
make
sauce
we would
you
make
gotta-
one that's so good they'd put it on the Super Bowl. And we'd get in one of those compilations where
Dude,
it's like
Magic Hugs tried.
they did.
Tim tried to become the the Colonel. The new Colonel.
He would have been excellent at it. But then again, he was going up against Norm Macdonald, which is
He did. He actually met with. Fuck, is that KFC? That's KFC, right?
yeah, the Colonel.
He actually went to KFC headquarters.
Nice.
It'd be terrible if it's not actually in Kentucky. I'm sure it's actually not. I don't know. You mentioned Magic Hugs and fast food, and you know what the first thing I think of is?
Cheese machine.
It's Dale Bonard with hot dogs, tacos, tostadas.
Or how about the one where you can mail food to yourself? Yeah. But when it gets there,
Mailed.
it's all shitty.
It's like, oh, water. I'm good. I'm so thirsty.
It's like a paper envelope that has a taco closed in it.
Sorry, I have to answer my Discord message of me apparently talking shit.
My blood type is sweet tea. That's just the way it is in the South. It's all nonsense. Everybody knows nacho cheese is milked from nacho teats in the back.
There we go. See, we're evolving. This commercial would be great.
Are we talking from dairy, or are we talking like an anime Hugh cow or something like that?
It's a dating sim.
It's
Where
a
the fast food machines are all cute anime girls.
perfect. That would be great. And
McDonald's ice cream machine is just all bandaged up.
Yeah.
Michael just said the
Oh my
McDonald's
God.
ice cream machine waifu would be all bandaged up.
I work.
I'm not broken.
She's sweet, but she's got problems. It reminds me of my favorite KFC movie.
KFC movie?
What KFC movie is that? So what is actually going on in the game here?
So I'm taking a break from trying to kill that boss to get some more blood gems and level up a little bit, because I was really tired of how easily we were getting raffle stomped just by being in there.
Yeah, I watched that stream again. You were doing that fight for over an hour.
Yeah.
And I swear, us sitting here, it did not feel like an hour.
No. So keep that in mind when
Dark-
you're playing this. We'll let you know when you're boring, and then we'll just kick you out.
Yeah. You're actually sitting on an ejection seat. The button's on here, so watch what you fucking say, okay?
Yeah,
Finally, a sword! A sword.
he's using his sword. I will fight
Whoa.
you.
He,
Oh, you have shot me with the devil's bullet.
bullets, my only weakness.
Where'd your fucking sword go? It's like
The yeet
it's
seat.
stuck to something.
On it,
yeet
yeah, I
seat.
forgot that's what it's called. Yeah, the ejection sheets are now called yeet seats.
Darktown Strutters, I believe. It's an interesting movie. The Kentucky Fried Movie.
I've seen drink machine pictures from Japan where the stand makes it look like an anime girl is peeing in your cup when you get your drink.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
one of those. See, that's one of those places in Japan that aren't on the street. Like, you have to knock on a door, or there's somebody outside of it who's like, "Would you like to come inside?"
Or what's the password?
It's not even a what's a password thing. It's you know what you're getting into when you walk into it. They advertise themselves in their own way, but once you arrive, you know what you're getting into. It's not you're walking down the street and then there's just a girl pissing in a cup. That's New York City or New
Or
Orleans.
Chicago. Wendy's has a free tabletop RPG.
Of course it does.
How does that go?
You probably play as
Fuck. What kind
a sad
RPG is Wendy's gonna?
sad minimum wage employee who hates everything.
Dude, they give benefits.
Wendy's?
Yeah,
Excellent.
they give benefits to their.
Taco Bell does
Full-timers.
tout, come work for us and you'll get tuition assistance reimbursement.
One
Yeah.
thing I would say at these fast food places that I really, because I know what I'm getting into when I'm getting fast food. It's not good for you, but one thing I can't stand, and this is first world problem here, is those all-in-one drink machines.
Yeah, with the touch screen.
Yeah, with the
That
touch
barely
screen.
fucking works.
The touchscreen barely works, but then you put your cup in there, and it's like, here's like a second of whatever that last person
and
got.
it tastes exactly like anything else in this machine.
Yeah, because it's all coming out of one nozzle. And they're like, isn't it convenient? And I'm like, that's got to be somebody who... It was designed by somebody who doesn't understand how machines work. And it was built by people who were just paid to make it happen and didn't argue. And went, yeah, okay, sure. This is dumb, but we'll do it.
There's a video game, Wendy's Dating Sim. I've seen it. It's anime style, and you try to hook up with a hot young colonel lookalike.
Wow.
Dude. The fucking dating sims on Steam.
There's too many.
There's VR ones now. How
Well,
there's
I mean,
dating sims all over
Dude,
the fucking
there was
Switch.
there was porn on VR before VR even got on Steam.
Yeah.
VR has been around for prior to 2016 it was a lot of Oculus stuff, and yeah, first thing they were doing was just, how do we make porn out of this?
Yeah.
And it wasn't because they themselves are like, I just want to have porn. No, they wanted to get into the porn industry before porn industry professionals got into making VR.
I would like to say that for all the dumb shit that Conan O'Brien did on his channel when they first introduced VR to him and he put on a VR headset, his first question is, when can I have sex with someone? So I think it's just, that's the collective's
Oh,
thought.
everybody thinks that. It's perfectly normal.
Free sex?
I just ride around in my spaceship like a boring person.
As Wendy with the 5 braids of taste. 2 letters SL.
It's 5th edition D&D system in a Wendy's-themed fantasy world. You can be a paladin of the Order of the Chicken
Oh,
Sandwich.
shit.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah, D&D with a fast food reskin.
So wait, does that mean the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is like the DPS?
Yeah, exactly. Porn sets technological standards.
Is that who you want to RP as?
Where are you, Spider Lady? Where the fuck?
Yeah, but can we, like, record porn to water? Do you remember that episode of Death Clock?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're we're 10,000 leagues under the sea recording to water. Mermaider, the Mermaider episode.
God, Mermaider was... I hate how much I like that song, too, because it's... The fuck? You got like a crossbow that shoots boulders,
It
dude.
looked like
Yeah.
he shot that out of his dick for a second.
A crossbow that shoots boulders is pretty fucking... That's
Dude,
pretty...
He's just trying to leave.
You know what that is, Kevin? That's pretty fucking tight.
That's raw.
That is raw. That is sweet, dude.
See, the first time I knew
Rad.
Sonic Heroes was a terrible game was the first time I got an A rank, and Sonic's response was, "That was tight!" I was like, oh no, this is horrible.
Wait, why is that horrible?
Wait, did he say that about the level or Tails? Did it... where is it? Fucking... Yeah,
Audience.
Give it up for Crash, everybody!
Wow. I'm gonna delete these now.
Yeah, delete the stream. And the stream and just delete everything. Oh, come on, issue is you ain't my constituency.
What is that from? I feel like I should know that.
Oh, brother, we're at them.
Isn't that like the Odyssey, but...
Yeah, but in Mississippi
Yeah.
in the early 1900s.
Why does that spider look like a kiwi?
But not as tight as Shadows.
No.
Looks like a kiwi with legs.
As in, don't say that. No, not as in, not as
He
tight as
thinks so.
Shadows.
Yeah, he thinks so.
No,
too.
that was just please. I have a life. I want to live that life without these thoughts.
It's alright, man. Those thoughts will eventually creep into your mind.
I want them to leave.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The eldritch power that Sonic truly has. Eventually, you two become corrupted.
Is there really not a door in here? This hallway's fucking huge.
The incorruptible
and
are
you
the
will-
easiest to corrupt.
You will dream
That makes no sense. I'm also tired.
of a Sith Sonic saying, "Do it,
Do it.
do it."
Do it. Do it.
It's raw. But where's the fucking lamb sauce?
I'm fighting a bunch of fat dudes.
I'm like, no, oh, here's the lamb sauce, and it's like Hormel's. It's like,
Oh God, Hormel's. Just thinking about Hormel's makes me want to barf.
Hormel's cup of mayonnaise with ham bits at the bottom.
Hormel's or Skyline?
I think Skyline uses Hormel's.
Oh. Well, that answers a lot.
No, I don't know that for sure.
No, Skyline is just retch. Somebody just retching constantly.
Yeah. Do you have to wear a back brace for lifting those doors? Because we're about to call OSHA. That's an OSHA violation.
Yeah. Hormel's or Fiesta Pale 2.
I'm surprised you haven't made an OSHA violation joke about playing Rocket League with me yet.
Why? Because of how much I'm flexing.
Robin's
Flexing
just
my
like,
back.
I would ask you to keep the war crimes to the tabletop RPG, please. We'll try.
What do you think of Cheesecake Factory selling non-cheesecake related goods? It's all marketing. It's the hook. They don't give a shit about cheesecake. I mean, they do, but that's not why you go. It's like Dunkin' Donuts. You don't go for the donuts, you go for everything else, and maybe you get a donut sometimes.
I would like to have.
It's the American model.
I'd have a fast food place, and I'd call it Sonic's, but not like Sonic, like the drive-in place. That's pretty okay. I mean like Sonic's with like apostrophe S, and it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, dude.
I can get a mascot guy to like be the Sonic mascot who gives you your food, but it's really dangerous because he can't really see.
Yeah, you can't. It's one of those huge,
Yes,
like mascot
super
suits.
huge mascot suits.
Oh, fatty.
And he's
It's
on.
just the message in the middle of the room.
And I know it's totally not in character, but I'd put him on rollerblades because I think that would be funny.
No, it's in character. Just be Shadow.
They made it. Sorry, they made it Dunkin'. I'm sorry. I said Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Dunkin' now. Because they want to be known for their fucking coffee.
I wonder why Hot Topic just hasn't basically bought Shadow the Hedgehog and just said, we want this to be our mascot. So he's just standing outside, like, dancing. You know, he'd do a dab. You know?
He dabs as kids walk by. and
Yeah,
they're
he's like, we're still hip.
And they stone cold stunner him and run away.
Yes.
The kids are walking away doing the suck it.
Dunkin's coffee is shit. That might be true, but Dunkin's coffee is also very cheap. I don't usually go to Dunkin's for coffee. I usually don't go to Dunkin's.
I like how instead of like just her, because like it's like does not open from this side, but it's just fucking spikes. Like I would rather them have created an animation where you try to open it and your character just pokes himself in the face like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but that would require more work.
Yeah, and the people who made this game probably ended up crying at their desk when they were making this game.
He was trying to give you a light, dude. It's dark in
He
here.
was calling his friends.
How do you know
I mean, not
that?
everybody, but somebody, a lot of people, especially the ones on the lower end, were probably crying at their desk. Like, I just wanted to get in video games.
So you're gonna bring up an ethical argument right now.
Someone's 4-year-old student dabbed today. What is this name? It's so blue.
No, that's the Cookie Mama.
The Cookie Mama.
Yeah.
It was so blue I couldn't see what it was.
Well, had one of my
Okay,
4-year-old
Cookie Mama.
students dab today.
Dabbed today.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. 4-year-olds can do it because that makes them cooler.
Yeah. It doesn't make it.
When an adult does it, you're like, I don't know, man. I'm beginning to question our friendship.
I'm shooting you. Come down here.
It's like us saying Pokemans. The Pokemans?
I always like to call everything. Are you playing the Nintendo?
I
Even if
hated
it's-
that.
Even if it's not a Nintendo.
Yeah.
We only had a Sega Genesis for a while, and it was like, oh, you need to quit playing Nintendo. And I'm like, no, I'm just not.
Folgers filtered through a sock is better than Dunkin's.
Holy
Alright,
shit.
I'm going to share our interaction.
Coffee will
Yeah, we got some coffee elitists in chat right
Well, when you drink a lot of coffee, you start to acquire a taste. If you just drink nothing but shit coffee all the time and you're happy with that, then you are ascended to the comfy realm that a lot of people just can't seem to get to.
now. So when you texted me this morning, I was teaching. Damn, dude, this coffee is thick. I'm drinking it now, and it's like I can see the air. And I saw that Mike texted me that, and I said, oh, shit, I didn't make coffee today. He's probably drinking coffee from yesterday.
I realized it.
He said, oh, man, it feels like I drink coffee filtered through the Eclipse.
The Eclipse is his
The
car.
Eclipse is my project car. And I said, yeah, dude, popped right out of the oil pan and kissed the exhaust pipe down into the cup.
Yeah, it was like sludge. I drank it, and I'm like, holy shit. I saw every possible timeline that we can ever have, and I couldn't focus on the one where I win the lottery.
I don't like when I get that caffeinated. I don't find getting
And
that
I'm sitting. No, I don't want to get that caffeinated because I'm sitting in a chair editing video, and so I have to get up and like do something active. But I'm also like out of shape, so I'll run for like a second, and I'm like, all right, time to drink 32 ounces of water. I do that anyway.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I want to see a grinding your own hole. I want to see a grinding your own hole being you're not coughing right.
Can we
Wanna
get that
see-
in English, please?
He wanted to. No. We normally have. We would normally have ground coffee here, or coffee beans, and then we
Beans.
grind them. But lately, we've all been just like fuck it and buying just cheap shit because I just need to do stuff. But we do have fine coffees here. We just don't use them that often
Yeah.
because it costs money.
And I've been cutting back since I was food poisoned over Christmas break.
Text to speech is my enemy. Oh man, I didn't even know you were text to speech. That's hilarious. I'm just imagining you just sitting there, just yelling at the chat. That's great.
Nick will take being tired for not dealing with that abomination. I feel like if anybody were to do the most with seeing multiple timelines, it's you, Nick.
Yeah. Well, Nick's looked at all the timelines, and he's like,
He chose the best one.
he chose the best one. Even though all the horrible stuff that's happening, he's like, no, trust me, it's gonna work out. He's gonna do that thing in the Avengers, and everyone's gonna know.
Oh, wait, is Nick Benedict Cumbersnatch?
Yeah, what?
No, it's Benedictine come.
Oh, you mean the actor that plays Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
You mean Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah. Wait, I thought that was Robert
You mean
Downey Jr.
Khan?
Benadryl Commoner Snatch.
I
Wow.
am Khan.
You know what's funny is I feel like that joke would go over well with 8th graders. Like, they'd fucking die. They love that shit.
Just say yeet and they'll get happy.
No, if you say it, they groan. If you say shit they like, they get mad. It's my favorite thing to do.
See, but I think that's funnier.
Yeah, I know.
But we say yeet anyway. It's when we're getting, like, goals from across the screen in Bucket League.
True caffeine ascendancy. is just taking a handful of coffee beans, chewing them in your mouth until ground, and swallowing them.
That sounds like a fucking horrible thing to do. There we go.
Have you ever had chocolate-covered coffee beans?
Yes, it's amazing.
And a very potent,
Caffeine
dangerous treat. And yeah, Colonel Sanders of KFC was a legitimate colonel, but not a military colonel. It was an honorary title given in Kentucky. Yeah, I actually did know that.
I like how you're being attacked by someone's dirty laundry.
Someone left a face in your
I have
dirty
so much-
laundry, dude.
You know what I do? I have a hamper, right, for all my dirty clothes. You know what's in it? Clean clothes. You know what's in my floor? Dirty clothes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's how
why I used to have two hampers.
I have a dresser. It's filled with clothes that are out of season. So like really like I literally only have like 3 pairs of jeans and like 2 cargo. I have cargo shorts and cargo pants. And I feel like that's still a lot of pants for one person.
I dabbed once in front of my 5th graders, and one said, "Miss, never do that again." That was so cringy.
No, and especially if you do it the wrong way, which is probably going to be wrong anyway.
It just makes it better.
Yeah.
Enhance the cringe.
I love making children suffer.
Oh my god.
So, well, that's education for you in America.
And I'm not even a teacher of like an official teacher. I'm just there as the sufferer now.
Close shoot for the win. My dad, when I was a kid, he painted a goofy face inside of the clothes chute, so every time we opened it, it would say, "Feed me dirty laundry." Like,
Yeah.
it looked like a little monster.
Oh wow.
My dad's a very talented artist. He just hates it for something. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't. He doesn't do it anymore. I don't know why.
I remember we had a hamper that was like just a spring-loaded hamper, so you can flatten it. And I was like, "Wow, that's really cool. It's supposed to be like fun for kids," but I'm like, "But it's not. It's still a hamper."
Yeah.
I remember.
Meaning, I have to do some kind of. I have to put effort into putting my clothes into it that I don't want to.
Early on in our friendship, you had told me that one of the things your dad did to make money when he was like in college was he would just make paintings. And you had mentioned that his rationale for it was, well, fuck it, somebody's gonna buy it.
Yes to all that, except he wasn't in college.
So it was just in his youth.
He just did it.
Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah.
That's some amazing
No,
content.
yeah. So him and his buddy would get drunk, and they would just splash paint all over like a gigantic garage-wide canvas, and they'd go to fancy art shows. And my dad would be walking around the art show, and some guy would be like, he would walk up to his painting that some guy's staring at, and the guy would be like, "God, I just feel, I feel the artist, the painter." And my dad's like, Yeah, me too. And well, in reality, he's just like working out with his buddy, drinking beer, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's just throw paint all over this thing and sell it."
But are the pants black? I did have a pair of black pants. Don't know what happened to them. I think someone stole them.
Emily,
I think someone stole my pants.
hangs out and often babysits her advisor's kids a lot, and they dab all the time. So she dabs on them as a joke, and they always go like, "No, you dabbed on me," you know.
Yeah. I love doing bad jokes and then dabbing right afterwards to kids. It's the greatest because they already hate me. Now they're going to be like despising me, which is great.
I didn't even think it was
No.
a thing anymore. People still dab?
No, well,
No.
dude. Yeah, no, they do. Kids have nothing better to do, man.
What?
I saw that.
Don't watch the replay for this. I didn't dab.
And I am not a teacher. I'm an educator contractor. A teacher has
Distinctly different.
Yeah.
You can't say you're a teacher. The union doesn't like it.
Yeah. And well, and also I feel like I I've seen what teachers have to go through, and I'm like, I do not have to. I show up for an entire day going from class to class, doing fun shit, and then the kids are like, either like the older kids are cynical and they just want to die, which is great because then I don't have to do as much work. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're already halfway done.
I'm like already halfway done with the day. No, when it's little kids though, man, I walk away fucking drained because they're just like, they just suck your energy. It's kind of like they're like little dementors, you know, from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like you walk in, they're all wearing robes, and they just start like, you don't even see their faces. You just see your essence being drained into them. And that's what working with like
So what you're
34
saying-
fourth graders are like.
When you walk into a room full of children, you walk in as Anakin and walk out as Vader.
No,
No, he doesn't have the high ground.
I don't have the high ground.
Well, he doesn't have the low ground, I guess.
I just walk out tired.
There was
That's not even like, there's no like joke there. Just I'm tired.
there was a banana nailed to the wall, and it was considered modern art.
Yeah.
Oh, it hits the bridge now.
Did Tex steal your black pants? No, Tex actually has money and buys his own clothing. Believe it or not. He has this thing called a job.
Indeed, sire, it does drain you. We're all educators to some degree, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mother is a retired elementary art teacher. My wife is an instructional assistant. Trying to get a teaching position, it drains you. Yeah.
Dude, even if you had a great time and even if everyone's on the same page, it's still just like,
No, the kids.
it's exhausting.
Well, like, I go in there not to teach them anything. I go in there to hang out, and then they learn. Once they're like, okay, so what are we doing here? Because some kids literally just want to hang out. They don't want to do anything because they're already fucking doing shit all day. And then they get to the thing that we're supposed to do.
I was picking up my daughter from school on her way back. This kid was showing his mom a test. She was like, high five, and then he dabs on her.
Oh,
The kid
no.
dabs on her.
That's pretty baller, honestly. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, damn, all right. I'll keep the jumper cables in the back of my car today.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
My planning period is the last period of the day. Get fuck all done because I'm too busy. Oh, I have zero planning period now. I walk in and my boss is like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing this. I'm like, yeah, I was getting to that. She walks out. I'm like, all right, we're going to change to this.
No, the hardest thing that the teachers that have, like the teachers I work with, whenever I'm there, I become their planning period, which sucks, but not really. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I know other people in my profession do. But I'm like, now the teacher, like, if they want to go get a juice box and take a nap, I got this. I mean, we're not going to get a whole, like, we're not going to have, like, a big project or anything done. Most of the time, the kids just need, like, something to do that's creative, and that's where I come in. I just shitpost.
Shitpost your way through life.
Pretty much. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked right over me nearly getting guillotined and then falling down a goddamn hole.
No, I watched it. It was really exciting. I'm also tired.
Yeah, I just yawned and now I'm like,
I'm like, oh
tearing
look,
up from the beauty of
yeah,
your gameplays.
from your hair. It's actually really hard to see
Yeah,
because you're like a glowing angel,
yeah. Radiant and
radiant, and you smell.
masculine.
Yeah. Look at his muscles, everybody.
Yeah,
He's
they're
wearing a
pretty-
shirt that
Pretty
says,
small.
"Please don't look at my muscles. Look at my face is right here." Is what his shirt is saying.
Why are you doing this to me?
He
I like-
came up to me and said, "Hey, are my arms
Your arms are okay.
functional?"
He can
I
sometimes
looked-
lift weights.
Can't tell.
Yeah, Mike's like, "What do you bench?" And Crash is like, "I don't." I'm like, it's all natural.
I mean, that is how that conversation did start. There's
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but I'm pre-K, so it's like all that plus diaper. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to back out on that. My 2 cousins were enough for me to go. You know what? Kids ain't in the fucking paper, man. That's not
You
happening.
look like Chad Shadow there, Crash.
Chad Shadow.
Says Ryder.
Yeah, you do.
Can I just be Chado? It's just
No, you look like the kid if Knuckles and Shadows had a kid. That's what you look like.
Yeah, you're like tough.
Like you definitely got
You're
more
rougher, you're more ready to fuck.
You definitely got more of your mom's side, Shadow. You know, you got more of your mom's side in it.
there are many implications behind all of these statements, and every single one of them make me very uncomfortable.
No, I can find a picture of it for you, man. It's not
I would prefer that you did not.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull up your family album, Deviant Art. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Kevin
Don't kill
doesn't.
me.
Kevin's not gonna actually type that in on his phone.
Hell
The
no,
last
dude.
last thing he wants to do is.
Give his phone like
Google's
phone
gonna
aids.
start being like, so here's this Sonic OC.
Hey, do you like Sonic OCs?
This is the
We
worst.
have a whole bunch of gifts for you.
I started Googling
So
what was
you're like-
happening.
You open up your gifts tab and you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no.
Well, I mean, that's a terrible thing that happened. Like, I opened up an article from, like, the recent political news. It happened to be from Fox, so now my phone's like, do you want to read this Fox News article? I'm like, no, I do not.
Yeah, I just don't click on things.
Yeah,
Oh, we are not doing this right now.
yeah, you are.
No.
Why?
Because I have 90,000 blood echoes, and I'm going to spend them before I go die against that guy.
You're right.
What do they echo?
Levels.
Levels of what?
Strength, endurance,
Yes,
the look, the right moves.
Sired says it's all fun and games until someone breaks out DeviantArt. That's when the real shit happens. No, and the thing is, it's like, with all the shit that people get for posting on DeviantArt,
Levels of
I
hell.
actually don't. I legitimately don't hate on any of those artists. You keep drawing, man. You keep making the thing that makes you happy. Because in all honesty, that's something that's really rare in this world, is finding something that truly makes you happy. That's why I would never actually pull up DeviantArt and like talk shit about someone's drawing. That's just mean.
Well, not to mention,
they might be like fucking really crazy and they enjoy this, but that's fine. We need more crazy. Good crazy.
I agree.
not to mention furry porn is worth a lot of money. So if you're a good artist, you get paid for that.
Do it, man. Fucking draw that dick.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Draw dick. Just draw dicks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Draw dicks, get clicks. That's how it works.
Heyo.
Draw dicks, get clicks. You heard it here first on the courtesy flush,
It
ladies and
wasn't even
gentlemen.
first. I mean, that's just a rule.
That's the mantra.
It rolls off the tongue.
I had no problem finding things I like.
I
The
looked
problem
up-
comes in getting paid for it. You're right.
You looked up a few songs by a Mexican heavy metal band. Now YouTube thinks I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Dude. Ugh.
YouTube's algorithm is
It's annoying.
Or you just auto goes into like the next video, and it's something you're super not interested in.
You guys
and
can
the
turn that
YouTuber
off.
Is
I
giving
turn
you
that
like
off.
weird vibes, and you're like, I never want to see this guy ever do
Why
another
don't you
thing.
turn it off?
you can go to privacy settings in your Google account and you can disable it tracking you. You can also look at all the data they have on you and delete it.
Might do that. Deletos.
At least the stuff that they tell you that they have. I don't know what they actually store in secret, but you can delete all that and now they have nothing. And because for a long time, I think it was up to like last year, I just kept getting like workout videos.
I remember this.
I kept getting workout video suggestions, and I'm like, okay, why is it still giving me this? Because at one point in like 2014, which is when it was, I still had my data on. I looked up a stretching video and how I can like stretch at home, and ever since then, it just kept recommending me up until like last year to watch workout videos, and I'm like, no, why are you still recommending me this? But yeah, you can go and delete that.
Are you sure it wasn't because of workout guy?
No,
Thankfully,
I only watched that video like twice.
most of mine are just Rocket League videos. So
Yeah. No, most of the stuff I see on my YouTube now are just completely random. Like, it has no idea what the fuck I like, which is amazing. It'll actually recommend me Text Talks Battletech sometimes, and I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Wonder why I wonder why it thinks I want to watch
Perhaps
this.
you have similar tastes.
Yeah.
Is this one a vampire?
No. This is just an overgrown toddler who wanted to dress himself in the morning.
Dude, you removed his tumor for him.
You're like, now that'll be $20,000. Split amongst 5 different companies. And somehow anesthesia still charges you. Even though they didn't do anything, they were just there. Well, glad to know the substitute for war crimes is this. Don't worry, there will be more war crimes, I guarantee it. This Friday, they're playing tabletop game Shadowrun. For the first time, I will not be a character in it on stream. I'm gonna be the sound guy.
The opposite.
I'm gonna be the
Nice.
the booth.
Cool.
I'm just gonna be their ambient. I'm gonna be the ambience. I'm gonna be all of that.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because I just want to sit back and let other people play. Because my character's been in every session on stream. But then, yeah, Friday we continue with our Star Trek.
Friday or Saturday?
Or sorry, Saturday. Saturday. Tired. It will be fun. At least for me it is.
Adept damp blood gem. It is it is as damp as it is adept. What is it adept at? I don't fucking know. Last time I checked, rocks were only good at being rocks.
I agree. I did not hear a fucking word you said.
Sorry, what? I tuned out.
I
Shit.
I yawned and immediately my eyes got watery.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's bedtime o'clock.
Yeah, I think it's a good time.
This is good. I was talking about Sonic OCs.
Oh.
Well, you know, Crash knows a lot about that, so
I don't.
he doesn't.
I'm sure you can find wondrously interesting results if you Google Crash the Hedgehog.
Speaking of Shadowrun, what was that crazy cowboy NPC last game? That's actually a character in a upcoming run that we're going to be doing that we're going to have to work with. That's one of Goat's characters that he makes. He makes a lot of really fun, goofy characters. I've got quite a few that I presented to him because I rode with him over the weekend, and as I was driving up, I was coming up with these like really dumb character ideas, and he thought they were pretty funny. So you might see them.
Dirty Dan the Murder Man.
Hey, it's a good place.
Yeah, Dirty Dan the Murder Man. Yep, this is a good place to stop because I'm very tired. Hope you guys enjoyed that and hanging out with my buds while we just talk shit over Crash playing.
My buddy Crash.
Yeah.
My buddy Crow.
Yeah.
The Wind.
My buddy, the captain of Cleveland.
Hello.
He's the Cleveland captain.
though-
Also known as Sword Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing my Magic Sword shirt.
It's so
Nobody's-
funny because it's you were literally only in that D&D session one time and twice and we just
yeah.
we just continue running the Sword Fighter meme. It's great.
Good meme's a good meme.
I agree. Anyway, I'm gonna try to. Ooh.
Goodbye.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some rest. We're working hard on Tax Talks BattleTech.
Tax Talks BattleTech.
Tax Talks
Text.
Text.
A lot of people say text.
Text.
Mr. Text.
Huh.
He's talking about that battle. He's talking about clanners.
Millennials, am I right?
Oh man, he was talking so much
Millennials.
shit. No, I'm kidding. He's not really talking shit. Well, he kind of is. Actually, it's like a 4-hour video of like shit talking basically. So you guys should enjoy that.
May your OCs watch over you.
Yes.
Text, battle tech.
Texas battle. That's like one of those like things where you read it and you're like, am I having a stroke?
Text battle taxes.
Battle. Oh man, don't remind me. That's coming up. Anyway, I think it's the good night time. Anyway,
At a time for the nights. Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Courtesy Flush. Take care.